Hello everyone, this is Team. Welcome me back to another episode. Let's play Lost Dimension, and I have some stuff that I've got to show off first before I actually start with the mission of the gate. But um, just just some generic stuff. So uh, I did dissolve most of my old weapons. I did, however, leave the absolute the absolute weakest, just so that if I get into trouble like a lot later on, then I can always switch these guys back. But yeah, oh well. Yeah, I did have enough money for each of their upgrades, so I upgraded everybody except for George, because I really don't have to upgrade him yet. So I did go through with my gadgets, and I got the latest upgrades. So the people on the right with the equipped are the ones that I got them for. So uh, did kind of want to upgrade these guys a little bit. So and yeah, this makes mana really powerful. She can get an upgrade to this one too. And what I think I'm going to be doing with the ones that I already have equipped that I'm not going to dissolve right away. I'll be putting these on one of the other guys, because well, they've got two places that we can equip them. So from this point on, I would say don't even bother buying the health capsules. Just buy the plus ones, or I think the health capsule ones also get a plus plus. Um, those are the ones that I would get. Uh, when you're fighting, you pick up like little floating treasure boxes or whatever. Sometimes they will have regular health capsules, which really doesn't make any sense to me, anyways, to pick these things up. So. And I am really looking forward getting the Mind Capsule Plus. Um, but yeah, as you can see with the regular ones, they are kind of expensive. So a little later on, when we can actually find these things in those floating treasure chests, you might eventually want to start coming back to that one and basically picking up a free one. So and with the anti ones here, I did just pick up 5 of these things. Might be even a little much for these ones, but yeah. With this one, I did earn the gift where Sojiro can actually cast this for us. Yeah, using magic or whatever would be a lot more preferable, but of course you want to have these around just in case. Like Sojiro is the one who dies, so there will be an upgrade to this one, but yeah, you might as well try and pick up a few because while the other one kind of makes more sense when it becomes available for the amount of EN, yeah, just have a couple of these things around. So the vials here, I really don't care for these things because it only lasts you 3 turns. So the movement one probably is going to be the one that makes the most sense because you might want to use these on your quote slow characters like Himino and Mana. So with the grenades, yeah, really nothing much with the grenades here. So if the charm one worked all the time, and it cost us a little bit less, then it would kind of make more sense to me. You might eventually want to pick up a few of these things a little later on when we get even more EN per battle, but just been whittling away at their gifts. So the one I really wanted was Life of Sojiro. So yeah, I will be showing off what we can do with vision. I'm actually going to be kind of happy because now that I've gotten away with the tutorials and stuff that I'll show off, I can actually access more often. So
Hey. Sounds good. But you know, no. Huh? Well, I see.
Yeah, this kind of shows us where we are with each individual character. Even though we really could see where we're at with talk, but hey, whatever. So this really doesn't need a whole bunch, I think. The only thing that you really have to be concerned about is the strikes against their name. Yeah, that's the amount of votes that they get. So we usually by default get 2. I think we can get like 1, but it is really kind of hard for us to do. So. This shows what the result will be when we go in and vote the next time. Yeah, you can sometimes manipulate this to have different people in the lowest one where they get erased, and take one of the people that we want off the erased. You do gotta be careful because there's at least one time near the end where number 1 and number 2 are the ones that are erased, so. Yeah, we can do a deep vision on each of these characters. The unfortunate thing is that it costs one vision point to do, and because of the auto saving and stuff, once we use our vision point, it'll be gone. So the only possible way that you can keep it around is to basically shut off your system before it goes through. But yeah, there's no way of doing like a reset or whatever. So what I suggest with those is basically waiting until the end of the game to use those. Try to manipulate at least the best you can to get the right person to be voted out. And as you can see from the amount of voices, not every single character will say anything after the end of the battle, so. Usually is the ones on the far left here that are the ones to say something, so. Okay, with the markers here, the yellow or gold one, depending on how you want to call it, this is ones that we kind of have to be concerned about with these people. They are more likely to actually say something at the end of the battle here, so. The red one, basically that's just more of a concern for the people, so they'll almost assuredly say something at the end of the battle. But because that's the way it is, you don't want to have every single person like with red or yellow or whatever, because basically it's not going to work that way. So and the white one here, that's just the regular one, so that means that they sometimes can, sometimes won't say anything. So.